Hi children, welcome to part 3 Principles of Inheritance Genetics topic. Now let us see dihybrid cross. Already we have seen monohybrid cross, incomplete dominance, then we have seen codominance. Now the third one is dihybrid cross. Di matlab two. Here the cross they have taken two traits. One is round. Actually, the seed shape, round is seed shape, yellow is seed color. Crossed with wrinkled green, seed shape is wrinkled, color is green. When they are taking two traits, so round and wrinkled, yellow and green. These are the pair. The F1, they got round yellow. That gives us a clue which is dominant. Which is dominant? Round yellow is dominant because that appears in the F1. Then this is recessive. What allele will give? Round is one trait. One trait, one gene having two allele. Since it is dominant, we will keep capital R, capital R. Then next yellow, capital Y, capital Y. Capital R meant for round. Round is one trait. One trait is controlled by one gene. One gene is having two allele. Yellow, another trait, dominant trait. So it is referred by capital Y, capital Y. So what we will do for recessive? Same letter, small letter we have to use. Small r, small y, small y. But during F1, when we get this round yellow, from the round only one allele will be passing. What is the pair for round? Wrinkle. From there one allele. The next trait yellow, from there Y. Pair of the yellow green, small y. So we are getting heterozygous round yellow. Capital R, capital Y, small y. Now next what is required? We have to produce a gamete. If you know to prepare a gamete in dihybrid cross, remaining workout easy. What we have to do? Round is one trait, iska pair is wrinkled. Yellow is one, iska pair is green. Should not mix. You should not mix R with Y. That is in the offspring. Gamete mein we can have it. For example, these two together one, these two together one. How it is going to add? This capital R joined with capital Y. One gamete. Another what is the possibility? Capital R with small y. Another small r with capital Y. In a dihybrid cross, you should not bring the dominant letter ahead because this is different trait, this is different trait. Parent. Another small r, small y. See very clearly capital R, capital Y. Capital R, small y. These two pair. Then small r, capital Y. Small r, small y. How many gametes you got? 4. Then 4 will be treated as male. Another 4 will be for female. So you will be adding the similar as F2 crossing, and there should be clear cut difference between the gamete and the non-gamete. Means we have to put end circle. Similar gamete you will write this side also. Same way you will be writing all the gametes. And small r, capital Y, small r, small r. Now what we are going to do? Crossing these two. This line completely. How will you cross? Capital R, because round is together, yellow is together. Next what we get? Capital R, capital Y, small y. What will be here? This and this we have to. What will be capital R, small y, small y. So what trait you are getting here? Capital R means round, small y, green. But you are getting a mixed trait. You are not getting the round yellow together. Here, from this parent round, from this parent green. So what happened? The traits are separated. The round trait is separated. It is not always round with yellow. Likewise, wrinkle is not always with green. The round shape may join with the green color. That is what happened here. So this is what the segregation is happening here. Independent assortment. They segregated. How they means? The traits are not depending each other. They are independent. Even though located, but they are independent. And they can separate. So this is called the law of independent assortment. The trait separated, but here joined. So new trait. This is round green is not a parental trait. It's a new trait. What will be here? In this case, smaller, is it visible there? Smaller, capital Y. That means what happened? Parental trait here, small, wrinkled, joined with yellow. If you fill all these, you will get 16 traits, out of which 9 will be, shall I write here, it's visible? The phenotype ratio, PR, 9 will be the parental trait of round yellow. Visible? And 3 will be round with green. Another 3 will be wrinkled with yellow. And only 1 will be wrinkled green. Recessive parent. How you are getting the ratio of phenotypic? Then the dihybrid cross, 9 dominant parent, round yellow. 3, these 3 are, the traits are mingled, separated. That is round with green, wrinkled with yellow. That is why independent formation new trait. And only 1 recessive parental trait you are getting. And if you want, you can work out the genotypic ratio. It will be 1:1:2:2:4:2:2:2:1. That will be the genotypic ratio. There you can find out how many are capital R, like that. Similar way, how many like this, how many different traits. That will be the genotypic ratio. So this is the dihybrid cross. Well, we have seen earlier multiple allelism, where many alleles control one trait. That is blood group. Blood group of A group, B group, AB group, O group. All are comes as one trait, blood group. But many alleles. Only one gene, that is I gene. But now, what we are going to see, polygenic inheritance. Poly, many. Genics, gene. Many genes control one trait. There many alleles control. But in this case, many gene controls one trait. For example, our skin color as well as the height. Do we have in the human tall and dwarf? No. There are many different heights. Similar way, skin color. Is there only 2 skin color? Very dark color and light color. That is like African type of black as well as complete white of English man, like England or American type. Not like that. There are so many shades of color. So that is controlled by many genes. For example, there is a darker as well as lighter color. Darker color controlled by the genes of 3. Capital A, capital A, capital B, capital B, capital C, capital C. There are 3 genes. Totally 6 alleles. Lighter color, small a, small b, small b, small c, small c. See, dark is the dominant trait. Lighter is the recessive trait. When the cross is there, what will you get? Dark or light? It is difficult to identify. That is why we used to give shades. 6 alleles with full complete dark shades. And here we are having the 6 allele with like this. Here what will happen when the parent is contributing their gene, one capital A from this, one from here. Here one capital B, from here one small b. Then one capital C, one small c. Put how it would be? 3 dark allele will be there and 3 light allele will be there. That means intermediate color. Neither dark nor lighter, intermediate color. That means 3 genes control, and that is called polygenic. Suppose you are doing self-free. What will happen? How many gamete you will get here? 8 gamete. See that? How will be the gamete formation? Capital A, because these two together one pair, this is one pair, this is one pair. How we are going to make? A, B, C. That means one will be capital A, capital B, capital C. As a one gamete. What is another chance? Capital A, small b, capital C. Capital A, small b, capital C. One possible. Another, capital A, small b, small c. Capital A, small b, small c. Like you will get 8 gametes. When you cross, how many offspring possible? 64. 8 into 8, 64 you will get. Out of 64, you will be getting only one like this darker, one will be like this lighter, then so many intermediate shades you will be getting. How the allele will be here? Only one darker, 2 light. In this case also same. Likewise, 64 types will be there. So that is why this is called polygenic inheritance. Now let us see the another type, pleiotropy. Just the opposite of type. How it will be? Pleiotropy. Pleiotropy. In this case, number of gene is only one gene, but controls more than one trait. More than one trait. So that is called pleiotropy. Gene is only one. For example, round seed denoted with a capital B, as well as it is also meant for starch grain production. Starch grain. Starch grain larger size, same capital B controls. Round shape also control. Starch grain larger size also same. Then wrinkled is the opposite. Small b. Then what happens? Small starch grain, small size. Small size, small b. But the same thing, if the F1, capital B crossed with small b, what will be F1? Capital B, small b. This is the parent, this is F1, this is round, wrinkled, round. But starch grain, larger size, smaller size, intermediate. It's an different type of expression here. Starch grain size means what it expresses? Incomplete dominance. But in the shape, complete dominance. Same gene. The same gene responsible for both the things. So that's why we call it as here Pleiotropy. One gene control more than one trait. Polygenic, many gene meant for one trait. Just opposite. Remember, that is pleiotropy. Thank you, children.